With Oblivion approaching its 27th season running, its fate has all been up in the air, as X Sector has admittedly slowly been changing around it. This ride hasn't changed since 1998, so really, what will happen to Oblivion? But before we answer that question, we need to go over some of the history. In 1998, Oblivion opened to the public as the world's first vertical drop roller coaster, even though
it's not actually vertical, it's 87.5.
And although it's definitely not as good as Nemesis, it's still open to rave reviews. There's even a clone of it in, I think, Taiwan, called Dive Coaster G5, if I'm not wrong, which is literally just Oblivion off a cliff, which seems pretty cool, but it's still a short. Anyway, although being a dead model for about half a decade, this actually went on to be an extremely influential roller coaster that was the stepping stone for many great rides, such as Griffin, Shikra, Valraven, and Dr. Diabolica's Cliff. It even has a sister coaster in Italy called Oblivion, the Black Hole, which objectively looks better, okay? But anyway, being open for so long, Oblivion hasn't really seen that much TLC recently, so people are speculating that it might actually be removed. But there are 3 total options that I believe could happen to this ride, starting with the Retrack. Now, this is probably one of the more difficult methods to enhance Oblivion's experience, because at the moment, half of it is underground, and that will be very, very difficult to just rip out and replace. So really, this doesn't seem like a viable option to me, though some people think, it's a little bit shaky, just retrack it and it will be fine. But I personally think it's very smooth, though I believe the next option is not only more likely, but also a better alternative, and that is an extension. Oblivion is often joked about for being such a short ride. I mean, it's just that drop, then it's a turn into the brakes, but the ride goes 68 miles an hour. Surely coming out of the tunnel, you have enough speed to do at least an airtime hill, not just a mildly overbanked turn. It'd be great to have new trains on this, maybe an inversion after that drop, and that would make it from number 4 Alton Towers to possibly higher up, who knows? But examples of pretty much Oblivion speed heading into an actual layout, Oblivion the Black Hole, Baron 1898, Dr. Diabolica's Cliffhanger again, I don't know why I keep bringing up that ride so much, and Valkyrie at Liseberg, or maybe they could add a second lift hill, which is immensely unlikely, but they could add another drop. You know how on like Griffin, Shikra, they have second vertical drops. Maybe Oblivion could do another one of those underground. Although, in my dreams that would happen, and only in my dreams. And I know some of you will be sitting at home right now thinking, Tashbri, neither of those sound like they would actually happen. And, you're not convinced yet. But there is one more alternative, and that is a replacement. This might genuinely be the most viable option. I mean, besides for they just leave it and do nothing with it, the other 2 options don't actually seem that likely. So, it getting replaced by something like a Vekoma Blitz, e.g. Let Coaster, like on screen right now, would actually be pretty reasonable. Let Coaster has an 130-foot drop, and the rest of it is no bigger than 100 foot. So within a 180-foot drop and still 60 feet above the ground, with how low to the ground and quick Let Coaster is, I'm pretty sure you could fit in a world-class ride where Oblivion, pretty mid-attraction, currently sits. But hey, would you like to see something like Let Coaster in the place of Oblivion? Let me know down below. And please subscribe. It would genuinely help me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for my next video, please just leave it down below.
How did you know about our plans to replace Oblivion?
What do you mean? Really? Wait, what are you doing? No, 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 no!